Hi everybody and welcome to SAP Commerce Cloud Release 1905. My name is Olga and I'm a product manager for SmartEdit. Today I would like to introduce some of the new features that have become available as part of this release. Several key features have been released in 1905. The first one is workflows. Managing website content often becomes a multi-step process that requires collaboration among team members to prepare content for publishing. Such activities as creating, translating, reviewing content has to take place before it is ready. In 1905 release, we introduced CMS workflows that will help organizations orchestrate these activities and automate some of the flows around content management. With page status management, we also put necessary safeguards in place to control content readiness. Another key feature I would like to mention today is Spartacus JavaScript storefront support. As Spartacus confidently progresses toward reaching its feature parity with accelerator storefronts, we want to make sure all current SmartEdit features will be enabled on Spartacus. Now SmartEdit users can create and manage content of their Spartacus storefront, preview changes, and create targeted experiences with personalization based on SmartEdit. One of the remaining gaps with the WCMS cockpit was ability to manage transactional emails. In 1905, we are enabling content managers to create and update content of their transactional emails using SmartEdit interface. And the last but not least, I would like to mention our effort toward UX harmonization, intended to align the look and feel of all the SAP products. We use this as an opportunity for bringing more consistency and address usability issues in our application. Without further ado, I'd like to jump into a demo and show you our features in action. You will notice a few of the changes. Pages have now new navigation bar that allows you to go back to the site's navigation management or switch easily to the pages view of the site. The preview selector and the device selector are listed on the right-hand side of the screen, and the modes have been moved to the left. Let's start with the workflows. In a nutshell, workflow is an automated process that consists of a sequence of steps or tasks with possible outcomes. Each step has an assignee responsible for completing the task and making a decision. Workflow templates are created in the back office, and out of the box we support two CMS workflow templates and attach them to the following sites: Approval with Translation to Electronics and Simple Approval to Apparel UK site. Participants of the workflow can start and cancel a workflow, take actions, and receive notifications of a new task. Obviously, all the tasks and actions are permission-based. So let's take a look at the example of a workflow where Lisa, who is a content editor, wants to prepare a homepage for an upcoming summer campaign and publish it. I will log into SmartEdit as CMS editor. And I would like to go and update my homepage for a summer campaign and have it published. I will search for the summer banner and add it to the page. I will also make sure that this banner will show only in the summertime. So I'll add a time restriction. Summer 2019, and save my component. Now I would like to send my page with the changes for approval to the content manager. I will start a workflow. So I have an option to select one or more workflows if there is one assigned to the site. In this case, I'll just select the page approval workflow and add a description. Notice that at any point of the way I can create a page version. As I start my workflow, the page is locked for editing for all other users, but for the users who are participants of the workflow, they'll be able to take an action when they're allowed to. And as you notice, the Start Workflow button turns into a page tasks. The first tab of the tasks is listing all the current tasks, and the second tab lists all the steps of the workflow that would make it complete. And under the More menu, I can change the description of the workflow or I could cancel it. Now let's log in as a CMS reviewer. Now let me log in as a CMS reviewer. And as soon as I log into the application, I can see that there is a new task for me to fulfill in the inbox. Every user that does have a task at hand that can be completed will receive a notification that would slide out from the side of the screen. And the task cannot be just dismissed or completed in SmartEdit. It needs to be fulfilled by one of the users that are assigned to a specific step. I could just click on the task. And as you can see, the page that I need to review is loaded in the background. And the page tasks are also displayed to me. I can see that the current task at hand is review page, and I can make an action on it. I can approve or reject the changes. Also notice that the page status has changed to in progress. This status is only used in the workflows to indicate that the page is being prepared right now. So what I would like to do, I would like to review my page in the time that the summer campaign would fire up. So I'll make sure that I'm in the middle of July. As the page is loading, I can see the new banner applied and I'm happy with the changes. Let me go ahead and complete my task. I will approve the page. And submit. After the page is being approved, you can see that the current task at hand is publish a page. As you can see here, the page status has been changed to ready to sync, and now my page is publishable. And if we look at the all tasks listing, we can see that the completed tasks are listed at the bottom of the list. Then you can see the tasks that could potentially take place still, and the current task or pending task is always going to be at the top of the list, so you didn't have to scroll. Now let me log in as a publisher and complete my workflow. As I log in as a publisher to SmartEdit, I can see that there is a page for me to be published. I'll just open the page. I can see the history of what happened to this task. I see that it has been approved by the CMS reviewer, and there is a comment that it looks good. And I will go ahead and publish my page, and therefore complete the whole workflow. And I will create the new version because I want to keep track of the published versions of my homepage. As you can see, the workflow is now completed. The page is now synced to online catalog. The page status is changing to synced. And if I can look at the versions that I've created, there is a new version that has been created as part of my task. The next feature I would like to show you today is page status management. With this new feature, we put some safeguards in place to make sure only pages that are ready can be published to online catalog. To enable this, we leverage page approval status. In the workflows, publishing is the last logical step. But what if there is no workflow for a site, or there is a quick change on a page that does not need to go through a long approval process? So as you can see, any new or edited page now has a draft status. When page is sent through the approval process, its status will change to in progress. When it is approved by a reviewer, it will change to ready to be synced. And then when it's published, actually, it's going to be a synced page. As you can see, this page is in draft status right now. And I'm a CMS manager who's a privileged user who can actually do this. Make sure that my page is now ready to be synced. I can just go ahead and switch it right here. And after this, you can see that the page is syncable to the online catalog. I will click on the sync menu, select, and publish it. Another important feature I would like to mention today is Spartacus Storefront. So after Spartacus has been installed and configured properly with SmartEdit, you can see it in the list of files to be selected. And it works exactly the same way. There is a staged and online version of the catalog, and to create your data or update your catalog, you can go to a staged version. As you can see, Spartacus renders within the iframe of the SmartEdit. All the new features of the SmartEdit is also available with Spartacus Storefront, and you can edit existing components, create new pages, clone them, or send the pages through the workflow just like you normally do in other catalogs. I will just go ahead, create a clone page, and I will clone all the existing components on the page. I'll create it as a variation, and I will call it Summer 2019. And I need to add a restriction for it. I'll add a time restriction for the summer 2019 and save it. Page is successfully cloned in Spartacus. Another feature I would like to show you today. Now you can create or manage your transactional emails and their content within SmartEdit. So let's just look for one of the email templates in the list of the pages, and then we'll take a look at one of the existing ones. So as you can see it in the nice and easy to use interface. You could add your banners or modify the content of your email. The velocity tags are still created outside of the SmartEdit support, but you could embed them if they're existing already right in. So let's just go ahead for the demo purpose and add one of the components to our email page. And as you can see, it immediately becomes available. And as well, let's just take a look at now the page of the email. The body of the email is a paragraph component, so you could edit it. So let's just add Dear Customer. Save it. And as you can see, the change is also immediately available on the page. Now, as soon as I sync my changes to the online catalog, they will become available in my online catalog. This will conclude today's demo. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions about the information presented in this video, please don't hesitate to reach out to us directly. Thank you.